Hello Mirta, this is Michael Betancourt. I am owner of Dragon Scale Marketing and Advertising Public Relations Professional for Red Star Media Events. Got your questions here for the interview, and I'm going to go ahead and run through basically how I feel on each one of these in the midst of my traveling from location to location. First question up, I see if I have ever been in a situation where releasing information may cause danger to individuals in the public. And I'd have to say yes. In my field, running events and doing different programming situations, we have a series of celebrities that come in. They need to be flown in, their itineraries need to be private. And if this information is released, I've had instances where people have potentially almost rioted. Individuals have been hurt trying to get a hold of a celebrity, running into the middle of roads, things like that. So there have been quite a bit of times where somebody's health has come into issue with me releasing information that should be private. In essence, especially an itinerary. If I tell someone where their favorite Power Ranger is, then I run the risk of them really trying to, from going, like I said, to the middle of the street or climbing a building trying to get to somebody's hotel room. Another question is, how do I ensure that my work remains legal and ethical? And to be honest with you, it's contracts, and more contracts. I have to have a certain level of ethics that I set for myself, as well as a company policy for the events that we do, that my company itself, Dragon Scale Marketing or Red Star Media, would hold as standards. If I don't have standards that I'm willing to set for myself, then it's quite simple for me to kind of be the bad guy. In this type of world, it's easier to be bad than it is to be good, especially in media and entertainment. Giving away things I'm not supposed to giving away, selling information, really endangering my clients, putting things in events that are negative, as well as just really hurting potential customers and guests and an overall event. Working in geek culture, like I do, selling my services to Comic-Cons and events of that nature. If I hurt an event and hurt their overall standing, then my own ethics come into question, my own beliefs come into question, and my paycheck, in essence, comes into question. And if I can't keep things going for people, then I'm not worth their dollar or dime. Has speech ever been censored, and was the censorship reasonable or unreasonable? Myself personally, no, I've never had my speech or the message I've had to give censored, but I have had to censor speech. A very big example is South Texas Comic-Con in McAllen, Texas. We had a series of artists come in that were on the show True Blood on HBO, and a woman by the name of Christian Bauer, very, very popular character, I believe her character's name was Pam, was on stage, and I had to come out and inform the audience that they could not scream obscenities, they could not request her to take clothing off. I had to censor the potential panel and Q&A they would have to run, just to make sure the family-friendly aspect of that convention was running, because yes, she was part of an adult-themed show. She was still presenting to children that were underage, to families that come to the event for the chance to take a photo op with her and meet other people that were there. The only guests were not True Blood guests. There was, of course, video game stars, voice actors, people that really affected children and not just the adults audience for that event. Have the professionals' ethical views changed over the years? Yes, I do believe my ethics have changed over the years. I have had to become a little more stern with what I believe and how I practice. The higher class and the bigger of a company I have to represent, the more I have to